everybody, welcome to the very first episode of Dude Food, Food for Dudes. My name is Curt and I'm your host, and today we're going to be making some really awesome snacks. These are bacon-wrapped stuffed jalapenos. These are the perfect example of a good dude food because they're very easy to make, there's minimal ingredients, and they're very delicious. I first found out about these at the wedding of one of our crew members. His dad came and he made them for us, and they were so good. So he told us how to make them, and now, you know, pretty much at any party I'll bring these and people say they're great, and most people don't even know how easy they are. So come on around and I'll show you how to make them. Like I said, this is very easy to set up and make. All you need is 1 pound of bacon, doesn't matter what kind, whatever you like. If you do this recipe, 12 to 14 jalapenos, it's hard because they come in different sizes and stuff, but you know, if you have a little extra, it doesn't matter. 1 block of cream cheese, like I said, doesn't matter what brand, whatever you like. And then this is 1 pound of cooked breakfast sausage. It doesn't have to be breakfast sausage. It can be Italian sausage or whatever you like to use. Between our group, there's actually a little bit of debate about what is the best kind of sausage to use. I usually use breakfast sausage, but this is Italian sausage and it works. Anything works fine. It's good to have a sausage with a good amount of spice, because if the sausage already has the spice or the bacon has the flavor, that's less work you need to do. That's less spices you need to put in the food itself. It lessens the mix and it's just a lot easier. So first things first, you're going to take your whole jalapenos. I like to use a good chef's knife. You just cut the end off, and then you take the knife and you slide it down just like that. You don't want to go all the way through because you want to be able to fill it up. And then I just take my thumb and I clean it right out. Get as much of that out of there as you want. It doesn't have to be perfect, just whatever you feel, you know, as much work as you want to put into it. Helps to wrap it down a little bit on the cutting board to get all the extra seeds out. And that's basically what you want to go for. You know, there's still a little bit in there, but as long as it's mostly clean. So we'll just do another one of those. Chop the end off, slide down the middle, spread it a little bit, and pull everything out. Very easy. The only thing I recommend is make sure you do not touch your face after you've been cleaning out fresh jalapenos, because you'll feel it. It is not comfortable. So these ones are already all prepped ahead. I emptied them all. You want to make sure you rinse them very well with cold water. It takes away a lot of the extra heat, and if you're just going for a casual party, people don't want them to be overwhelmingly hot. If you like them very, very hot, feel free to just leave them like they are, but generally I rinse them out. So we'll start with our filling now. With a sausage, we pre-cooked ours to save some time. And you want to cook it so it's done, but you don't want to completely have it crumbled and cooked right through, because you're going to cook the peppers again. So you definitely don't want to overcook it, because then it's dry and flaky. So what I do is you just take the whole block of cream cheese, add the sausage, and don't be afraid to get in there. This is really hard to do with a spoon because the cream cheese is cold and thick. It's pretty gross, but this is just, as I've found, the best way to do it. You can have a nice sound here while you're have some fun with it. Alright. You know, like I said, nothing of this has to be perfect. This is all quick and easy food. Once you have it, you know, pretty good like that, always wash your hands so you can touch food. See how much of this I can get off. Stuff's pretty messy, but it wouldn't be dude food if it weren't messy. We're not here to carefully weigh out spices and measurements. We're here to get dirty and make some good, quick, easy food. So now we have our jalapenos, and they're all rinsed very carefully and well. We have our mixture made in the middle, and down at our workstation, just clean this off real quick. Alright, so all you're going to do when you stuff these, you just take a little spoon, grab your peppers, and it's about as easy as it could be. You just stuff them in there. You don't want to have them be too packed because they'll burst all over the place, but that's basically what you want. Just enough to have so there's a good amount in each one. We'll put those there for now, but they don't get cooked like that. So I'll just stuff a couple here and then go to a nice little montage or cut and give me some time to stuff all these bad guys. Hey everybody, welcome back. If you look down here, we can see we are just about ready to do the last step. We have our peppers all stuffed right here, ready to be wrapped. Like I said before, when you make a batch, it will yield a little bit different every time because of the jalapenos. We have a little bit left over. You can do almost anything you want with that. You can put it in a big bell pepper and cook it. You could probably freeze it. You could, it's really good. You could probably even just dip some crackers in there and eat it. It's very good, very simple. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, but we have a little left over, so we'll figure something out later on. So for the final step here, you're going to take your bacon and you're going to carefully wrap it around. You want a pretty tight wrap to hold everything in there when you cook it, and then you're going to want to put it down on a sprayed pan. You have a couple ways you can cook these. I think the best way is on a grill, but with it being winter and we don't have a lot of propane in our grill, we're not going to do that. They're just as good if you cook them in the oven. The only thing is if you cook them in the oven, you have to make sure you have a catch underneath, because when the bacon cooks, a lot of that juice comes out, and it can either drip into the bottom of the oven, which you don't want, or it can, if you don't have a catch and it stays in the pan. I've made the mistake of just having them be very soggy and they don't get crispy because all the fat is stuck in there. So we have these all wrapped in bacon. Because we made 12, we just used a full pack of bacon. If you're making a bunch, for a party or whatever, or if you just want to, go easy on the bacon, you can cut these strips of bacon in half and just wrap it around once. But then you usually need a pick to hold the bacon on there, which can get kind of, risky when you're cooking them on an open flame, or if you're not careful when you take them out. It's really bad when somebody bites into something and they, get a toothpick in their mouth. You don't want that. So we have this here, and these are all ready to go in the oven just like this. It was, like I said, very simple. You just mix the sausage with the cream cheese, stuff it in a rinsed cold water jalapeno pepper, wrap it in bacon, and that's it. You can cook these at 350 degrees. It's hard to say a time that they need to be in the oven for. Usually just keep an eye on them, and everything's, as soon as the bacon looks done, really, it can be done. You can leave them in there, you can let the bacon get as crispy as you want. Everything in the middle is cooked, so you don't need to worry about an internal temperature. As long as they look done and soft enough, they're good. So we're going to put these in the oven, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll show you what they look like when they're all done.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back. If you want to take a look, we have the finished product here. Now this is perfect. This is dude food at its best. You see, right, this is exactly what you want. We have on the jalapenos here, you got a little bit of black on the end, nice and crisp. And you want those wrinkles in the jalapeno. It lets you know that it's nice and soft. It won't be too much crunch when you bite into it. But we put them in the oven for 20 minutes at 350, and then we broiled them for about 5 minutes just to get that bacon to crisp up. Obviously, if we had cooked them on a grill, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but since we did it inside, sometimes it can be kind of hard to get that crisped up. Cooking in a convection oven is great if you have one. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't need to broil it either. But we just use a regular conventional oven, but this is fine. This is what you want. If you look down in the bottom of there, you'd see all the fat from the bacon that dripped down in. See now? Nice and dry. You don't have to worry about it. Even on the bottom, there's very minimal fat, so they're going to be nice and crispy. And let's break one out and see how it came out. Very good. Very messy, but very good. You can make these at a party. They're going to be great. Everybody loves them. They're the perfect dude food snack. Thanks for checking us out, our first episode. You can see this and a lot more at conqueredkingdoms.tumblr.com. Check us out on Facebook, like our page. We do tons of stuff, but you can definitely see more dude food coming up. Thanks for checking it out.
They are coming.